Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. This is Success Olubaju on Success Strides Show. You are welcome to the show and thank you for watching us. And thank you to all our subscribers. This channel, as you know, is all about success and then how can we be successful in life. I've got a very special guest today. I'm so excited to have a seasoned pastor in Gospel Faith Mission. Let's welcome Pastor Dipo Alabi.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here. You are
You're
looking
looking
very
good.
nice.
You are
And
looking
you
so good. It's
too.
been a long time. So thank you for honoring our
Yeah,
invitation, Pastor Beloved.
it's good to
I've
be
been
here.
reading, I read your latest book and I'm so excited about it because it talks about relationship. And
Great.
here also we always talk about making our relationship work in marriage and
Yeah,
all that. So your book, the latest one, says "Stop the Marriage Killers."
yeah,
So I know you wrote so many points, about 37 different points on how to stop the
yeah,
marriage killers. And I
yeah,
know that if we know how to stop the marriage killer, if we know the problem that we should avoid, then it's going to work, well for us. So
yeah.
we're going to discuss some of the points. I
Okay.
know the time will not permit us to go through all the 37 points, but we'll pick few. And if anybody wants to know more, they can click the link and buy your book so that they
Yeah,
can see how they can stop marriage killers. So the
yeah,
first one I want to talk about is communication. You did mention lack of communication. So how can this
yeah.
affect us? Over to you, Pastor.
Yes, we must understand that marriage is the fusion of two people from two different backgrounds. So what happens is that when there is no good communication, it affects your relationship with your spouse. And thereby the marriage begin to suffer little by little.
Right.
When at home, when you have more argument, you can't discuss freely. It
Hmm.
shows that you is a sign of bad communication.
Right.
When you argue more, when you want to talk, it talks to tense, you argue yourself, there is a tension everywhere. You need to calm yourself down and you need to understand yourself if you must save your marriage, because gradually your relationship with your spouse will be going when there is no good communication.
Thank you so much, sir. That is really, really good.
Yeah,
Um, a lot of people have, really had problem with this issue of communication when everybody's assuming, oh, I think, oh, I think, oh, I
mm,
think, and
mm,
because of that, things
mm,
happen.
mm. Yeah.
The next one I want to talk about is the blame game. A lot
Mm,
of times
mm,
people kind of
mm,
they blame each
mm.
other.
Yeah.
This one has done this one has
Mm,
done that. So what do you think about the blame game?
mm,
Nobody wants to accept responsibility if anything goes wrong.
mm,
The blame game, yeah.
mm. Yeah. Blame game is an enemy of our marriage because it destroys our relationship too. Because when you don't want to take responsibility, we must understand that in the confine of marriage is we. There is no individual again. If
Hmm.
anything happened, we take the blame together. We take responsibility together. You don't blame one another. I'm going to cite an example. There's this couple. The husband pointed the attention of the wife to a glass cup on the stool. They have a
Hmm.
baby of about 7 months crawling or so, and
Hmm.
that please, darling, put this glass cup in the kitchen. The woman forgot, and the man went inside. So all of a sudden, both of them heard the sound of the glass cup shattered on the ground. So they both ran from where they are. They found their baby
Oh my
has
God.
climbed the stool, and the thing got broken. And the woman keeps saying, I'm sorry, you actually told me." And the man said that you don't need that. When I saw it, I supposed to pick it.
Hmm.
I supposed to pick it instead of leaving it for you. So they cleaned everything up, and the home was peaceful. Nobody
That's
moved blame
good.
around.
Yeah.
There is no tension generated from it.
Hmm.
Taking responsibility is key. It saves you, it saves your relationship, it saves your marriage. When you keep blaming your spouse, you are telling your spouse it's not good enough. You are indirectly putting down your spouse, that you are abusing the reasoning ability of your spouse. And
Right.
that is very bad. That is very, very bad. You are putting unnecessary load upon him or upon her, and that will affect your spouse in a negative way. It will affect your relationship. It will make your spouse to have a sentiment, a kind of resentment. Blame game can make your spouse to begin to distance himself from you or herself from you, because he knows that very soon you are going to blame her or you are going to blame him. So, and he will just be looking at something that, I don't want to take any blame. Let me just hold on. Don't let me do anything. Let's see how things will be degenerating, and nothing, nobody will want to take anything. Nobody will want to take initiative, because he knows that at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, he will take the blame. But
Mm.
when both of you takes responsibility, you will move mountains together, because
Amen.
you are together,
Yes.
because you are taking responsibility together. Nobody will be at a receiving end.
Ah, that's very good. I like the example you gave about the family, where the
Yeah.
man, people don't easily take responsibility. I mean, they
Mm,
just,
mm.
you will have been able to blame the woman and said, oh, it
Yeah,
was your fault. The baby, broke
yeah,
the cup. But he
yeah,
understood, and then it made the thing to
yeah.
work out properly for them. So I
Very
hope we
well.
learn from this example. So the
Very
last
well.
thing we are going to look at is
Yeah,
the lack of sexual intimacy,
yeah,
one of the points
yeah,
you wrote, in
yeah,
the book. So,
yeah.
can you enlighten us about that? Because as a married couple, you're expected to have sexual intimacy anyway. So, why did you write
Yeah.
that, and how can it affect us?
Yes, in church we don't want to talk about this, but
Exactly.
it's very important that we talk about it, because the devil is hiding under this to
Hmm.
perpetrate a lot of evil. We come to church, everybody smile and everybody laugh, but a lot of things are going on underneath. A lot of things are going on at home. A lot of men of God, a lot of women of God, you see them masturbating today
Hmm.
because they have issues in their sexual intimacy. Maybe the man is not giving in, or the woman is not giving in, or they don't even know what it takes,
Hmm.
because we are Christians, we are born again, we are spirit filled, we are speaking in tongues. That doesn't mean so a lot of people feel that area is sin. So we should not touch about it, we should not preach about it. Why a lot of home are on fire because of it. Sexual intimacy is a very important thing. God created it. So we need to understand that God created it for maximum pleasure between husband and wife. And you need to explore it. You need to enjoy it together. You need to maximize it together. Because in the confine of marriage, God created it and you are to enjoy it. So for me, Christian couples, they need to enjoy their sexual life together. Let me talk to our women first, because I've attended I've counseled a lot of women on
I
this,
can
and
imagine.
a lot of marriage. Men complain that women doesn't give them the nudge or at a go. We men need to understand actually that sex does not start on the bed. Sex
Hmm.
actually starts during the day.
That's a good
You
one.
need to when you touch the heart of your wife, she will releases her body, because a woman you didn't play with in the afternoon and in the night you all suddenly turn to be a friend, she will wonder that what kind of sudden
Hmm.
friend is this. We need to understand that the sex signal starts from the day. Even while you are in your workplace, send a message to your wife, send a romantic message to your wife. Darling, I'm dying to see you this evening. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to win you on the bed today. Something like that. It sends signals to the woman. Make sure you touch the heart of the woman. The woman, let me say, women, they are emotional beings. So you need to touch her heart first. It's very important before you touch her body. So men need to understand this. Then coming to our women, Christian women, you need to understand that a woman that doesn't want sex must not get married. The
Hmm.
moment you are married, you have signed a certificate. That certificate you are signing you are signing that from now on, this man who is the priest of the family can enter the sanctuary
Mm.
at any time. You understand me now? You have signed it. So it's official, it's allowed, it's permitted. You have the audacity. The man has the temerity, he has the backing of heaven to enter the sanctuary at
Hallelujah.
any time. So the women, we need to understand this. So all the complaint, all the headache, all the colds, put them in the afternoon.
Mm.
Let the headache, let the fever be in the afternoon. In the night, you need to be ready for the priest. Let the
Mm.
priest come in. Let him do his duty. Is very, very important. The reason is that we are in a dangerous time.
Mm.
We are in a very dangerous time. What it took David to go to the top roof of the house to see
Mm.
at his time, today you don't need to climb anywhere to see it.
Mm.
So it's a dangerous time that you need, Christian couple need to keep themselves at home, sexually satisfy yourselves, because there are a lot of, you don't need to pay a dime today. There are a lot of satanic induced, satanic motivated individuals outside there
Mm.
that you put on wedding ring does not matter to them.
Wow.
It doesn't matter to them. They will come at you. They will come to you. If you say, I'm a woman, I don't, they will come to you. You say, I'm a man, they will come to you. One of my church member, a woman, she went to bank. She want to go and collect some money. And, a man was there, and the man kept talking to her. And he showed the man the wedding ring, and the man, he said, that's a symbol. It doesn't matter. He said, it's a symbol. It doesn't matter. The woman was amazed that, is this how, the whole thing has so
Mm.
degenerated.
Degenerated. Yeah.
It's so the moral value today is not there again. You
Mm.
see people going outside there nude. And women, you need to understand that the way God wired men are moved by what they see. They are moved by what they see. No matter, let them be speaking in tongues and fire coming out of their mouth. They are moved. That is how God created, that is how God wired men. They are moved by what they see. So after going around the city, seeing all manner of things. Few days ago, one of my church member was sharing with me that right in his office, a colleague in the office, a female colleague, was sharing something with him in the office because of the kind of clothes she wore. All of a sudden, the breast jump out, broad daylight. In the office, in the work environment, that
Wow.
is that is that is abusing, that is harassing the man. You understand me now? After seeing all manner of things in the day, and the man will get back home, and the woman will still deny the man. That is a
Mm.
bad signal.
Mm.
That is a bad signal. Women need to know that the moment the man returns back home and sees his wife in that nightgown, that sees his wife, the wire is sparking already. You need to aim. It's very
Yeah.
important. And also to our men, we also need to understand that our women, they are not machine, they are human beings. There can be some instances that the woman, she's tired. She has just returned from work or from her business place, and she's tired. She needs to rest.
Mm.
We need to understand this too. That comes the ability of self-control. We must learn to control ourselves, to control our emotions. It's
Mm.
very important. We must balance this. When the woman said, sincerely, that, I'm tired, darling, please, you should understand. You should be able to know that, okay, you should be able to control yourself. You should be able to maintain at that point in time, not that you'll be bullying your wife, not that you'll be quarreling, not that you'll be fighting with her. No, we must understand this. A Christian man need to understand this, that you don't fight your wife when she say no genuinely.
Okay.
When she say no genuinely, is so important. You need to understand that she is not a machine.
Mm.
She is a woman being like you. As some as at a point in time, you too, you feel tired, you feel that, oh, I'm tired, I can't do anything. In the same way, there can be some instances that she'll feel tired and she'll say, darling, please, I need to rest. You need to accept this, you need to allow that. Is very important. But for our women in the church, many people have said that Christian marriage pay women than men. That the women know that the man cannot do anything. So he
Oh.
will just say, no way. For the next 1 week, for the next 2 weeks, for the next 1 month, no way. He know that the man cannot cry, he can't beat, he can't do anything. If you touch me, I'll go and report you to pastor. If you
Oh.
touch me, pastor will discipline you in the church. So if he's a pastor, he say, if you touch me, I will go and tell them in the church, your ministry is over. So
But honestly, this is something for people to really look into, because you're a Christian, then you want to punish the man, or you're hiding under Christianity. But like you said, the world has moved, and I know
yeah.
one of the other points you have is about adultery. I don't even want to go there yet. So
Mm,
because
mm,
we need to round up at this point. But I mean,
mm.
it's been a pleasure having you. People these days, I want women to wisen, they have to wise up,
Yeah,
because you are a Christian doesn't mean you need to suffer, you suffer your husband and you expect him. Other women are high in your position. And if
yeah.
you keep doing that, it can result to something, you are not expecting.
Yeah.
So don't think that, oh, don't let your weapon be that you must go and report him to the pastor, you must go and do this, you must go
Mm,
and do that. The devil can
mm.
hide under that.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much. It's so nice having you.
It's a
We still
pleasure.
have about 32 other points, but we cannot cover it here. Maybe we need to do a part two.
No.
So, but if
Okay.
you want to hear more, I'm going to leave the link to purchasing your own book. It's really
Yeah,
nice. I've read it. It's excellent. So please, I will leave the link in the description below. You can click on the link to purchase. It's just, I think, 1,000 naira in naira. So in pounds or in dollars, that's just maybe about $4 or $5. So purchase the book, read more about it, and ensure that you stop the marriage killers around you, so that your relationship
yeah,
can last longer. Once again,
yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pastor Beloved Alabi.
It's a
We
pleasure.
appreciate you.
A
God
pleasure.
bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.